In 49 other states, it's just basketball, but this is Indiana. Its tradition, devotion to history, and passion is surpassed perhaps only by Texas football. The Homestead Girls Basketball team is home to multiple top 5 state-ranked teams, including the 2016-2017 team, which had players like Madison Parker and Carissa McLaughlin. This team managed to go 28-2 that season and won the first girls basketball championship in school history. Now in 2025, a loss last year in semi-state versus Lake Central was devastating, but Homestead returns all its players except one, and after a rigorous application process, Homestead got a bid to play in the biggest tournament in Indiana, the Hall of Fame Classic.
Well, you know, the goal of playing in the Hall of Fame tournament had several purposes. Number one, it's top-tier competition, and so as we're always looking to build our schedule to be as competitive as possible.
I think we were super confident. We had been practicing, the week before for it and just scouting and working really, really hard because we knew that, we obviously could go in there and compete.
I want everyone to understand that we're coming in here with the goal and the focus of winning this one game at a time.
I was just going to say enjoy the experience because this is only the third time Homestead's played in it. So I got to play in it once, Yana and Riley got to play in it once, and now you guys are getting to play in it. So just enjoy the whole thing. It's really kind of a unique opportunity.
Now, today I want sharp, this place dead, right? The only one's in here, right? Jim. There should be all kinds of noise, okay? There should be all kinds of volume in here because we're bringing the energy, all right? Just like we would any other day.
So listen, good job. All right, I thought we had good intensity, right? And so I like the fact we came down and it was like a normal practice. And for some of you, get your head up, right? Smile. Leah's gonna talk at Culver's, okay? And you gotta understand what our goals are here. What we gotta keep getting better at. So there wasn't a thing I said to anybody today where I was mad at you. Everything I said was something we gotta get better at so that we can improve as a team.
Good work, guys. Here we go, all Smarty. Smarties on 3. 1, 2, 3, Smart.
My thought today is really simplified today. Obviously we're excited about our opportunity to play in the Hall of Fame. So I just said simply 2 things. Have fun and play great. And that's really what it comes down to. And I want to say this. I'll say this now because we're going to get into stuff. But when I go through your scouting report, you practice. And I keep going through different things and be excited. I think there's one key that's really important. If I could sum it up in one sentence tomorrow, we have to get more shots. As we go through our 5-on-0 offenses here for the first 5 minutes, okay, we get loose, snap the basketball, hard cuts, good screens, everything we need to do to be great. All right, let's go, hurry up. Let's go half and half. Quite a bit in any given game. Number one, defensively, we have to kind of switch up what we do without her presence of being probably our top defender, especially on basketball. Carly brings a ton of energy, and offensively, she's been shooting the basketball great this year. She's one of our top ball handlers, and we just lose a lot of athleticism.
It was definitely something that we kind of had to work through in practice, the last few weeks and the games before too, where we didn't have her. Yeah, but it was a big thing mentally for us too because, obviously she's upset, we're upset that she can't play. But I think it also helped us grow a little bit too because, we know what it's like to play without her and what we have to do when she's not there.
In all honesty, it was pretty tough. Obviously when you get injured, the mental aspect of it is probably the hardest part. but I knew that I had to come in and be there for my teammates and be a leader for them, even though I couldn't play. But I had to be another set of eyes, like kind of like a coach, because I wanted to be able to show, be able to tell them what I saw on the bench instead of me being out there. You see the game totally different when you're on the bench instead of actually playing, so I wanted to help them in that aspect.
One of the days that we look forward to the most on the ISC Sports Network calendar all year long, our visit to the largest and finest high school field house in the world. It is the Henry Community Health Hall of Fame Classic Girls Edition on the ISC Sports Network, and this field has never been better. The defending state champs in Lawrence Central against the 4th-ranked Homestead Spartans. They're out one of their better shooters in Carly Mollering. She is out with a hand injury, but still, this is a talented group. So jumping in center will be Lola Lampley, the younger of the two Lampley sisters. And she will be jumping against Gabby Helsum for Homestead again. Homestead does not start a player north of 5'11". How does LC guard the 3? That's been one of the issues they feel they've had this season. They'll get tested here today. Gotta find a way to get open threes, but right now gotta find a way to take care of the basketball. McKenzie, steal, and score. It is an avalanche when you play Lawrence Central, and you see that with your own eyes from courtside.
And that's a good way to start. A good pick and roll here at the top, and that gets an easy basket and a chance to get it.
Taken away by Homestead. Just the 3rd LC turnover. Epps got it. And a timeout taken immediately by Lawrence Central. Janan Lampley kind of saw the same thing you and I did, just not the same kind of intensity coming out of the shoot here for LC. For Homestead, this half is not been about turnovers, it's been about just not making shots.
You know, the problem is Homestead probably can't press this team, so I don't know how they're going to get back into it without just making about every shot.
Closing seconds of this one. Final score of this one, Lawrence Central 66 and Homestead 42.
The loss was, kind of motivation. We did not want to go 0-2 on the day, and we had to have a short memory.
Yeah, we knew it had to be a next game mentality. We had to forget the last game behind us, and we just had to focus on the consolation game coming up. So we went to a hotel, started scouting South Knox, started talking through our potential matchups and what we needed to do to get a win that night.
For our second time today, we welcome you back to Newcastle, the site of the largest and finest high school field house in the world. It's the consolation game of the Henry Community Health Hall of Fame Classic featuring South Knox and Homestead.
Yeah, when you're in that consolation game, walking away 0-2 is the one thing that no coach wants to do.
On the drive, and credit South Knox. Here comes a timeout by Homestead. Quick 30-second break. South Knox is beating Homestead down the floor. Parrish, the runner, no. Rebound Ankenbrook. Look ahead, Helsum. She's going to get a good look. Can Epps get it off in time? She did, but didn't get it on the rim. South Knox will take a 3-point lead to the break. Our score, 38 for South Knox, 35 for Homestead.
Okay, we're doing up 38 points. We've got to get better. It's all about sprints. It's all about right now getting really deep, digging deep, and how bad we want this basketball game. We got to go out and we got to win this second half.
Let's go.
Okay? But we got to make sure we're doing those details, those fundamentals.
You have to be good at the things that take no talent. That's sprinting, that's talking, that's jumping to the ball, that's setting screens. It's all those controllables we talk about. You have to be good. We spotted them 10 points to start the game because we didn't control things that took no talent.
2-3. Hey,
right.
Who wants it? Who wants it?
Hey, we're on starters. Let's go.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
On the drive, it's out to the left hand, no. Helsum weak side, yes, and a foul. No, the 3, got it, the freshman. Now Elabove, the step back 3, got it. Timeout taken by South Knox. She's got 20. Now it's a 1-point game with 5 seconds left to go. Drives, gets a shot off Ankenbrook, just goes straight up, blocked her. Whistle goes, let's see if we'll say that's it. Yep, no further activity. Great job by Ankenbrook. She had been the star offensive player, makes the block to win the game. Homestead gets the split here at Newcastle. Final score, 73-70.
And that game, there were 2 good teams that played their basketball tonight, all right? And we came out on top, we made the plays when we needed to make.
That's it, done.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
The overall day was, there was a lot of excitement going into it. They went out, they gave 100%, they worked hard.
But again, I really wanted to take from the fact that they had an opportunity to participate in such a great event.
Just playing with my best friends, obviously it's an amazing experience to be a part of, and I know our coaches put a lot of work in to get us there, so it's an amazing experience, and I loved being on the floor with my best friend, and obviously that gym's amazing, so it was a fun environment too.
Yeah, I think overall together it was super fun and exciting. I think getting to go down and practice in the gym and go to the Hall of Fame and just see all the history of Indiana basketball was special. And I think just running out of the tunnel with my team and going to warm-ups, like it's just a special place when you look up and see the big stands.
The experience and the memories I made with my team when we were down there, it's always a fun day with them. I never have a dull moment with my teammates. They're funny, energetic, and never can go wrong with them.
But again, I really wanted to take from the fact that they had an opportunity to participate in such a great event. I wanted to take from the fact I thought they competed well, and that they did show that resiliency and that competitive maturity by coming back in the night game and getting a win against a really good basketball team who shot the ball really well against us.